Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a antique flea market thrift haul kind of thing. So I didn't get these from thrift stores. I got them from like indoor flea market antique stores. So it's like a big store where a bunch of people have bought booths and they just put all their whatever in there, and then you buy it through the people who run the store, and then they give the money to the person who has the booth or whatever. So I got a bunch of stuff from there. Just be forewarned, a lot of this is Olympic stuff. So when I go to these stores, I look for Olympic stuff. That was a big thing. Movie stuff and kind of like worldly stuff, or just anything that kind of looks cool in general. Now, a lot of things at these kind of stores tend to be pricey, but something that new that they've been doing for the past, I think it's been like this year, is every month they have like, there might be some sort of incentive or something for the people who own the booth or who rent the booths out, but they do sales. Like, so some of the booths have between 15 and 75, I think I saw, percent off of their merchandise. So I go and kind of just take a look at what is on sale, or if anybody in any of the other booths have anything new. So let's get into what I picked up. So we'll just do the thing that's not related to the Olympics first, because there's only one, and this is a glass, and this is actually a Welch's Jimmy Neutron glass. And so this is 1 out of 6, and so it's called Class Show and Tell. So you got Jimmy and Carl and Cindy in there, and I don't know what this cork thing is. They had it with it. I'm almost sure that a cork did not come with this, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. But I got this actually from a thrift store, which is right next to one of the indoor flea market things, and this was only 25 cents, so that was a pretty good deal. So now I gotta be on the hunt for the other 5. Alright, so then next up, this was at one of the first antique store type things. It's called Antique Treasures, and this is the first one, and I did not even know that these existed until I was looking at them. But I got 4 Coke bottles in this little Coke sleeve. I don't know if it actually, I don't think it has a year on it. Oh, 1990 is the year on this cardboard sleeve. But all of these Coke cans or Coke bottles are the same thing. So you've got it on this side, it says Coca-Cola, and then on the other side it's got the logo for the Barcelona Olympics from 1992, so that was the Summer Olympics. It also has the Coke logo on this side, and it also says sharing the Olympic ideal. And then you've got the cap. So all 4 of those bottles are the same. That was how it was being sold, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And originally they had on the price tag $10.50. So I was walking around, and then I didn't realize it until after I started to leave the booth, but they had a sign for 50% off, so I picked those up for $5.25 plus tax. I didn't really need 4 of them, but that was the only way that I could get them. Plus, that was the first time that I had ever seen that specific bottle. The same thrift store that I got the Jimmy Neutron glass in, I was walking around and I noticed that they had some tins. And I was like, okay, I kind of scan them sometimes because I'm like, you never know if there's ever going to be an Olympic tin or something. And what do you know, there's an Olympic tin. So this is the top of the tin, and it's a Milky Way tin, and it says worldwide sponsor Olympic Games 1992. And then each side has a poster, the poster for Olympic Games of the past. So we've got, let's see. So this is the one for Paris, 1992. And then it says worldwide sponsor and Olympic Games 1992. And then this one is for Los Angeles, and this is 1932. Then we have London, and this one is 1948. And then we also have Stockholm, Sweden, 1950. So we've got those. And I don't quite know what these are in reference to, because I don't think that they are related to the posters that are shown, but I could be wrong. This was $1, so that's the bottom. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's all like the nutritional facts and stuff, and the inside of the tin. So that one was really cool. I had never seen a tin for Olympics at all. I have a couple of the glass bottles. I have one that is M&M's and another one that is the Snickers. And speaking of Snickers, I found a Snickers tin. So there is the top of this one. So it's got the Olympic flame, and it has Snickers, the United States Olympic logo, and it says official snack food sponsor of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team. And then on the sides of the can, we have some track and field events. So this is the high jump, and then we've got hurdles. And then we have a javelin, and then just plain old running. So that's pretty cool. And on the bottom, it has Snickers, the United States Olympic logo, and then also the Barcelona 1992 Olympic logo. And so that is pretty cool. Here is the bottom if you are interested. And the inside of the tin. So this was $3, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And then I happened to be looking on eBay to see if there was like any other Olympic tins, because I had no idea that there were. And apparently there's another Snickers one that is almost exactly like this, except they are Winter Olympic events for the Albertville Winter Olympics of 1992. So that is really cool. And I hope to be able to find that at some point, and hopefully it'll be $3 or less like that one. I would probably actually pay $5 or less. I think that that would be a good price. So then the next things up are probably the most expensive stuff that I had gotten. So some of these I have had in the past, but I figured I would add them into it because I don't think I've ever shown you guys, and they all came from the same place, or the same type of place. So we have a bunch of beer steins. So let's start with the handle. So you've got the flame, and then under here it says 83, and then you have the actual, I don't know, stein itself. So this is a Michelob beer stein, and this is from the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. And so you've got soccer, and it looks like gymnastics, and this looks like javelin. You've also got more soccer right here, and you've got a equestrian. And then on the bottom, it has all of the, or a bunch of flags of the different participating countries. And then on the very bottom, you've got like the who made it and all that stuff. So this is a Certa Marti. Probably definitely said that wrong, but this was made in Brazil, and it's copyrighted 1980. So this next one is very similar, but it is a little bit smaller. As you can tell, this is the one I just showed you, and then this is the one that I'm about to show you. So we'll start with the handle again, and it is the Olympic Flame. And then you've got a gymnastics, and this is the Budweiser brand of the 1984 Olympics. You've got soccer and hurdling, and there's like a stadium right there, and you've got cycling and boxing, and it looks like diving, or yeah, probably diving. But this one doesn't have the flags, but it does say Games of the 43rd Olympiad in Los Angeles, 1984. And then the bottom again, if you are interested. And this is made by the same people, and it says Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, is proud to sponsor the Los Angeles 1984 Olympics. This Bud is for you who share the commitment to the highest tradition of competitive excellence, excitement, and drama. So these I've had for a little bit. I didn't mention it, but this one I think I paid about $12 or $13 for a long time ago. This one I paid less than $10. I think it was probably more like $8. The seller of that one had 60% off of their booth, and they had a bunch of steins, so I had bought all of the Olympic steins that they had. This is another one, and this one is, here is the handle, and it is like a Greek column. You've also got a Greek column here, and then you have like an ancient type. They always depict the ancient, they're not even ancient, but like the classic Greek Olympians like this. And this is for the Atlanta 1996 Olympics, and this was the Centennial Olympics, and we've got more columns, and it looks like somebody throwing discus. And under here it says Centennial Olympic Games. So, I don't know if you can hear this. I have literally no idea where that is coming from, because there are no like cracks or holes in this, so it has to be something on the inside. This was actually made in 1992. There's a little copyright date right there, in case you were wondering. And then this is the bottom of the stein, and it says handcrafted expressly for Anheuser-Busch Incorporated by Sertamart of Brazil, and it says Atlanta 1996, and this is actually numbered. I don't know how many were made, but this is 36,392, and this is the giftware edition Game Stein. So I think that this is pretty easy for me to find, because I live really close to St. Louis, so Anheuser-Busch is based out of St. Louis, so I think that that might be the reason why all of these steins are pretty easy to find. So this next one is, here is the handle, and then we have basketball, and it looks like figure skating, and a bunch of the flags. And then we've got swimming, and I think this is, it looks like downhill skiing. And then some more flags, and we've got the high jump and hockey. So this one is for the 1992 United States Olympic team, and this was for Barcelona and Albertville. And here is the bottom. So this one's not numbered, but it is also by Anheuser-Busch. Alright, we have two more, and I'll save the best one for last, or at least the best one in my opinion. So let's start off with the handle again. We have the flame, and and this one is for the 1988 Olympics in Seoul. There is also another one that looks almost exactly like this, except it's Winter Olympics themed, and that's for the Calgary. So right here we have gymnastics and swimming, running, and cycling and soccer. So these are I actually just noticed this, but it's made to look like the Olympic rings right here. These are all like painted designs, which are really cool. You have the country flags circling around the top and around the bottom. And then we have the bottom, which is also, this is a numbered, and this one is 15,701. So like I said, I am not sure exactly how many of these were produced, but that is pretty cool that it's at least numbered, so there was a limited run. And now on to the last one, which is probably the coolest one, which is also for the 1988 Soul games. But first we have the handle, and then we have just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm probably not going to be able to explain that because it's just all over. They're swimming right there. So this is the logo for the Seoul Olympics. And then down here it says Games of the whatever Roman numeral Olympiad in Seoul. And the very bottom it is circled with the flags of the countries. So the reason that I thought that this one was the coolest is because it actually has a lid. And there is the top of the lid, so this is the Seoul Olympic logo, and it says 1983 trademarked. On the inside, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but it says Gertz, and it says 94%. So I don't know if that means that this is made out of 94% silver or not, but either way it's still pretty cool. And this is the first one that does not have a number printed on the bottom. It actually has a little metal tag right here, which you're probably not going to be able to read the number on it if it focuses, but it is a little metal tag with the number on it, and it says 20,787. So that is pretty cool that it is a limited as well. And then there is the bottom of the stein. So that is it for this antique thrift haul kind of flea market-y type thing. So let me know what you guys think about what I have picked up, and if there's anything you like, anything that you don't like, or anything you think I should look into further getting. Anything that you know of that might be Olympic related that I could be interested in, or anything like that. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.